Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look. Trying a lot of it, like, I don't want to say new makeup, but new makeup to me. Honestly, just like a new brand to me. I've been hearing a lot of things about Glossier as a brand in general for, I want to say years at this point. They honestly didn't seem like my brand or my type of, not my cup of tea, honestly. It just seems like a no makeup, like a makeup, no makeup look. I'm trying to remember what it was called. And that's kind of not my thing. Like, I do that, but I still do like a full coverage foundation because I have a lot to cover up. So honestly, I was just like, this isn't my brand, it's not my thing. But I decided to finally decide to try it out just to see for myself. And I was pleasantly surprised. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep on watching and we're going to go ahead and get in how I got this look. So thank you guys so much.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, jumping on in. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. You guys know how much I love this. Kind of think this one through because how am I going to dip my finger? I'm going to use the back of my nail, or like the top, I guess, and then just kind of scrape it off. Because, yeah, I didn't really think that one through. Finally, I don't know about you guys and where you guys live, but we have finally gotten some nice weather this like last 2 weeks, but a little bit cloudy but still warm. So grateful. Like upper 60s, 50s and 60s, which for us in the spring is like summer weather already, you know. But it's just been so nice to get like a little glimpse of warm weather. We haven't had a lot of sunny days. Today is kind of like the first sunny day, so I decided to go ahead and sit down and film with you guys. A lot of the days have been gloomy and just dark, so I really like to film in natural light. It's where I feel like I get the best quality, and you guys kind of see, I guess, the best results as well. Just because the quality comes through like just better than any kind of lighting I can get set up. So jumping on in, we're going to be using the, where did it go? I just had it in my hand. Oh my gosh, I always do this. Okay, yeah, the Glossier Skin Tint, Perfecting Skin Tint. I got the shade G9. I've heard like this is like super sheer, so I'm not going to judge this like my preference because my preference is very medium to full coverage. Even though recently I did try the Maybelline skin tint again and it was kind of like nothing. I feel like I should have been more like kind to that just because it's not my coverage. But I hear that this is like super duper nice. So even though it's super light coverage, it's not really my thing. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. It looks a little dark, but hopefully it's not too dark for me. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Sigma 480 Kabuki. Since I hear it's sheer, I want to kind of give it the best chance it can have. Oh gosh. It is so sheer. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be for me. Okay, I know I thought I was going to go in with an open mind, but oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I feel like my primer did more for me than this is doing for me. Like, do you guys see anything? Because I don't see anything. Oh no. I mean, this is pretty expensive for like hair. For nothing. Oh no. People are like, oh, you don't understand. It's like the MAC face and body. Yeah, I know, it's nothing. Paying for nothing. I'm kidding. I don't know. I haven't really. Every time I use the MAC face and body, I mix it in, so. Never used it on its own. Oh no. So clearly this is not for me. Oh my god, I tried to like have an open mind. I mean, it feels a little tacky and I don't know, it just doesn't. No. Okay, so I'm gonna layer on some of the Dior Face and Body. I thought this didn't have any coverage, but dang, that one, the Glossier one really has no coverage. Jesus. Why would anyone like this? Like, like, why would anyone go for like nothing, no coverage? No. So now I'm going over it with the Dior. When I thought sheer coverage, I thought it was gonna be like the Dior. This one's giving me a tiny, tiny bit of coverage, like almost nothing still, but it's toning down some of the redness and stuff. But no coverage. Oh my gosh, that was just. I was not about to do that today. Nope. I need some coverage for sure. Ugh, Dior just puts like the nicest fragrance on their stuff, I swear. You probably don't want fragrance in your foundation, but the Dior one smells so nice. Okay, so I built up 2 layers of the Glossier and then like 1 layer of the Dior Face and Skin, and I got like sheer coverage, you know, like nothing. I'm okay with this. I feel like the Dior one was definitely more of what I was expecting from the Glossier. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of like skin discoloration and all that stuff. Acne scarring. Where is my Real Technique sponge brush? I have a lot to cover, so I'm definitely not the ideal customer for that. But that being said, it's still nothing to me. Like, it was absolutely nothing. So, I don't know who that would be for. Because even someone who's trying to even their skin tone, I don't even think it did that. But anyways, let's go ahead and use the concealer. I got this stretch concealer in G9, the same shade. This one looks a little more neutral than it does golden. I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. You just get some from the little pot, close that up. Then let's kind of see what we get. Ooh, that looks better. That is coverage. My eyelids are super dark today, so it needed that. There you go. I mean, it's not like full coverage, or like I wouldn't even say medium. It's definitely light coverage, but light is better than no coverage. No coverage on my under eyes, no. I'm gonna go ahead and dip again because I'm trying to see how it will build. Just because my under eyes need a little bit more. I think my eyelids are good. I'm not gonna go any more on my eyelids unless there's anything left over on my brush, but I'm gonna try and build that up a little bit. Just because it needs it. My under eyes are pretty rough, guys. I recently went to a first shift at my job. I was on second shift for years. So I was able to film in the mornings before work, and now I have to film in the afternoons, and the lighting in the afternoon is not as good, so I had to wait for my first day off in like 3 weeks to finally film. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that built much more, but I mean, my areas are looking a little bit better. I'm just taking what's left on my brush and just going over some of the redness, just because I just want to see how it works on acne. Which it kind of, I mean, to be fair, I didn't dip into it again, so it's not like a full concentrated product. It's just residual. So I don't mind the concealer. It is definitely more dewy and wet than I would normally prefer. So it's really more wet and hydrating. A little creasy, but that, I mean, that could be just because of the wetness and the hydrating. In the same video, probably not a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to be trying the Tatcha Silk Powder. This is, of course, new and I'm super duper excited. Look how this packaging, it honestly feels cheaper than like what normal Tatcha packaging feels like. No offense to those who are huge Tatcha fans. I get it. I understand. But it does feel a little plasticky and hollow, and I really expected like something bougie like glass and, you know, feel heavy. This feels super light and plasticky and cheap. So it kind of giving me like, I want to say like Essence vibes. I don't know. This little sifter though, I thought it was so unique. So you pull this little tab and then the powder comes out from the sides, which I thought was interesting. So now just tap it in like that. It comes out from the sides of this little hole thing. So I thought that was an interesting way of getting the powder out. So before I set my face, let me go ahead and make sure I don't have any creasing again, because this concealer seems to want to crease. You have to be really careful with this concealer because it looks like it's already like, when I go over it, it looks like I lift the concealer up again, so I don't want to say it's self-setting, but it acts like it's self-setting, but it's not dry, so I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I want to use a brush or a sponge. Let me use a sponge. This is a dry sponge. This is the Nakia Joy. And I'm just going to like go underneath my eyes right now. Oh gosh. That really like, I don't think you guys can see it, but it really darkened. I wonder if it's the concealer or the powder. It really darkened my under eye. I don't know if you guys can see that. Really changed the color. Honestly, I feel like it has to be the powder because I feel like that's a symptom of powders. Like guys, look, it looks so weird. Okay, let's just keep going and we'll figure out something to do. Or just try and figure out what is doing that. I'm guessing it's the powder, but once we set my whole face, oh my goodness, I just blended this out and it got creasy again. I'm telling you guys, it's this concealer. It's very creasy. Okay, let's try and set that really quick. Okay, I'm not really having the best day today already. I'm not sure these products are for me. I mean, it might be the concealer that really darkened the powder, because as soon where I stopped the concealer is there's like a line right here where I didn't drag the concealer, and then the oxidation stops there. So I honestly think maybe it's just a combo. Maybe it's not the powder and it's just like the chemical reaction between this powder ingredient and then the concealer ingredients, because It's not oxidizing my foundation. But it did make my concealer look horrible. Like, I want to make sure you guys are up and personal. You guys can see how the concealer and powder reacted together, which is a no good. No good. Okay. I think I'm gonna like try and fix that with a different powder. I honestly like how it's going on to the rest of my face, but it is like super sheer, which is good because it's not like super powder or anything like that. But honestly, ooh, it makes my skin feel really, 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 really soft and like a baby's bottom. Very, very soft and smooth. My primer kind of does that though too. So, but oh my gosh, feels really, really nice. I like that. I like that. Hopefully, it's long lasting though. I don't know. I don't know whether to put the little thingy back on or not. I know that when I bought it, there was a little bit of powder that had spilled, and because the thing was like halfway off or whatever. Oops. You guys see that? I went blind. That's funny. Okay, let me try and do that again the right way. Let's just close it up again. Okay, there we go. So, oh gosh, here we go. I don't know. I tried. It's a little janky, but it'll do. Yeah, I kind of like the powder. I don't think it's worth $50. I think it's like $48. I don't know, like the packaging's not worth it. The powder seems really, really nice, but it reminds me of my pressed, it's gross, my number 7 finishing light medium. Like I know this is a pressed powder, but it gives me the same finish, so I don't know if I would actually like recommend it or anything. My under eyes are looking pretty rough. I don't think anyone would notice it coming up to me or anything like that. Like I could still wear this out. But now that I know that's there, it's gonna bug me all day. But it is what it is. We're testing out new makeup, so that's how that goes. I set my makeup. Oh no. Okay, so I had the cloud paint that I wanted to try. This is the Glossier cloud paint in this shade Beam. Crap, I set my skin. That's not a good idea. Oh goodness. Let me go ahead and try it over my foundation. Screw it. Let's go over powder. I don't care. It's already not the best. It's not the best day today, so we're just gonna work with it. I probably should have gotten a sponge for this, but we're just gonna use my fingers now because I'm nervous. So what that looks like, I got the shade Beam. It's a really pretty peachy shade that reminds me of my, reminds me of my Nectar shade from Flower Beauty, but this one, the Flower Beauty one, is more like a peachy shade. This one seems a little more like a salmon shade, so this is a little bit much. I wanted to use my fingers, but it's a bit much, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Maybe it's not. Well, it matches my shirt, that's for sure. Dear Lord. Oh my god. So don't go over powder. It's not lifting my product. It's just, like, I think it's clinging. The pigment is clinging to the powder. So, it's super duper, like, pigmented. It's not exactly how I would have done that had I been paying attention, obviously. Oh my gosh. Okay, but it blended really nicely even though it was over powder and Like, it's still easy to work with. It was just super pigmented because I put it over powder and it just like dried and set instantly. Which is okay, you know, that happens sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and use a blush brush. This one doesn't have anything on it. I'm just going to try and blend it out. With, I wouldn't say clean, but you know what I'm saying. It's like a dirty, doesn't have any product brush. That makes sense. Just to kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, that's definitely better. The color is definitely more pink than I would like, but it's still a color I would wear and use. Now I'm going to grab my powder brush that I used earlier and just kind of bounce over it. Okay, so my bad, that was my fault. I made that mistake. But I actually am not mad. I was able to save that pretty easily. And I have product on the back of my hand. Anyways, I was pretty able to save that pretty easily without any kind of issues. And I feel like I took too much away. So do like a little bit of an intense blush. Not a big deal. I look a little blushy, a little anime-like. I'm okay with that. A little e-girl. And that's okay. It is what it is. Whew, moving on. I'm glad I was able to save that. We're going to be using the Natasha Denona Retro palette. So I've had this for a minute. I think I bought it in the November Sephora VIB sale, and I still haven't used it. So I would like to use that today. All my brushes are clean, which is such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. I'm going to try and balance my mirror. I don't have another mirror other than you guys, so. And my hand mirror. So I'm going to do like a pinky look. I would love to do a green look, but I'm wearing kind of like a pinky salmon shirt anyway, so I think I'm going to do a pinky look. And there's not really a lot. There's like 3 shades and then 2 green ones. So I'm going to do a pink look. I love Natasha Dena's like formula, but I would never pay full price for it. That's for sure. So I do love it. I don't think it's worth the high-end price or like that high-end price for sure. But I do think it is really, really nice. It works really, really beautiful. Kind of like effortless, like you guys are seeing on camera right now. Super effortless and easy to work with, so just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Look how pretty that was like super easy, like 2 seconds. Build it up a little bit right here. Right there. Okay. So now I'm gonna do this like shimmery pink right here. Like all over the lid. And then it's a little more iridescent than I like. It seems to have like a little bit whites and purple reflex, which I'm not crazy about. It's just like the undertone though. Not really like the palette as a whole though. I still enjoy. And now, let's see something. How do I pick up this first shade? Normally I would use a finger for this really shimmery shade right here. But I have nails, so I can't really get in there like I want to. So I'm going to try this Nabla brush. And wish me luck, guys, because I don't know how else to do this. Oh, yeah, I do. I gotta wet the brush. Honestly, I've honestly been forgetting the technique of wetting your brush. So, let me just grab, this is my Catrice Dewy Glow. Spray it a little bit, and then pick up my palette again. Just go in there. Wet brush. Oops, too wet. It's fine. Just pat it on. Ooh, okay. I was like, I can't see it in person. Holy cow, that is so pretty. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see it. I was like, I can't really see it in person. It's not. I'm looking at it like too straight on, I think, and it just wasn't showing up. Oh, holy cow, that's so pretty. Kind of doing like a halo eye a little bit. Kind of focusing the shimmer on the center. I'm trying to do. Very, very pretty. Oh wow, that's such a pretty shade. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh, guys, are you seeing this? Hot dog. Dang. I still don't think it's worth the high-end price. I'm trying to think. Focalure has really impressive shimmers too. Trying to think. I like drugstore shimmery palettes. Well, technically, they don't even have to be drugstore. Natasha Denona is one of the most expensive brands out there, so they just have to be cheaper than Natasha Denona. I know, oh gosh, Makeup Geeks, their foils are something else. They're out of this world. They're so amazing. Honestly, this isn't a foil, it's just like a shimmer. But still, like, Natasha Denona's, I'm sorry, Makeup Geeks foils perform in the most wet, beautiful way. So, I do love that about them. I don't know why this one looks more intense than this one. I'm trying to, like, match it up, but I can't. Do they match? I don't know, that one still looks more intense. So I'm going to wet this again. Okay. Let's see. And I'm going to try it and build it up, even though I feel like I've used a ton of this shimmer already. I want it to really, like, stand out like a wet shade. There we go. I just needed to wet it again, right? Yeah, that's all I needed. The wet brush. High impact. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. For the eyes, just something super simple and pretty and cute. I love how simple and just like wash of color with a little bit of shimmer. Ooh, I need to do my lower lashes though. Okay, before I put everything away, because I was about to do that, I'm going to go into the matte shade right here that I used at the beginning. And then I'm just going to run that on my lower lash. I was going to like do it in the camera and obviously not, because that would be weird. Ooh, this shade is so pretty. It's like really subtle, like bronzy rose shade. Is so pretty. Like it looks really pink in the pan, or like just like a blushy pink, but it's actually really like neutral. Like a perfect transition shade, and I love that. It's so pretty. Whew, so pretty. I just added a little bit of Peach Fuzz by ColourPop. They're Dream Cream gel liners. And then I also used the Persona waterproof eye pencil on the top liner in the shade Brown. Just to give it a little bit of smokiness without making it too dark, you know? Now, I'm going to try the Glossier. This is new as well, the Lash Slick. I have never tried this. I love the packaging though. It's so cute. I like the brush, how the size of it, but it does look like it would be a little prickly, but we will see. Okay, so it's really natural. This kind of reminds me of the, I think the Tarte Surfer Lash or something, Surfer Mascara. This one seems even more natural than that one, but less clumpy too, so. This one just seems to be really pretty and lengthening. Super, super natural. Oh wow, it looks really, really pretty though. Can you see the difference? Like really, really lengthening with like no volume though, but just so wispy and pretty. So I'm down for that. This is really pretty. This would be like a really good like I don't know about you guys, but for me on days I don't want to wear makeup, I'll just wear like eyeliner and mascara or just mascara just to kind of make it look like I'm awake, like really wake up the eyes. And this one would be a really pretty mascara for that. Like it's just to make it appear like I have lashes even though I don't. Like it's just really pretty and natural looking. I actually really like this though. Like I can see why it's not for everybody though, but this is perfect for those everyday like don't want to look like I'm wearing makeup. That is so like, and it's giving me lift. Like it's just really really cute. Like these are my natural lashes even though they're not. I have no natural lash, so this is really really nice. I really love this. If you're into the Too Faced, that really crazy wispy thing, I don't know. This is just so like naturally pretty. Just like your lashes curled and lifted, that's it. Just a little bit darker. Like a nice lash tint look. You know, I don't know if anyone's had that done. I've had that done a couple of times. Where you just go get your lashes permed upwards. They're just nice and lifted and dark. This is what this is giving me, those vibes. Like just like your natural lash just curled. Even though I have a little bit of mascara on. I think this is so pretty. I like this. But again, not for everybody. Wow. Whew. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised on liking this. Just because it's so like nothing, but it's such a pretty effect. So I really like that. Like very feminine, wispy, natural, just so cute. I love it. I love this. I love this. It's definitely not my full glam mascara, but this is so cute. I love this. It's very fast drying, so it's not weighing down my lash curl, even though I just curled it. I have that issue with a lot of wet mascaras or heavy mascaras, is that it'll kind of straighten out my curl and then I'll have a straight lash and you can't even see my lashes. And it's not because that it's a bad mascara or that it's not working like it should. It's just it's so heavy or so wet. It gave time for my lashes to go straight now. And that's why you can't see them because they're straight like this instead of like this. So even though this one is super natural, it's super light and fast drying that it kept that curl. So you can now see that curl, which I love because a lot of mascaras weigh my lashes down. So I'm pretty sure I could probably like layer, like if I wanted more volume, I could probably layer another one on top and it would look really pretty. But I actually like this look for today, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it like this because I love it. It's so cute. Right up my alley. I got a little clumps, but I did try to layer it like 2 or 3 times, so. That could be on me, but I didn't get that much like clumpiness. I just got like 2 little bits of mascara fall out. So hopefully this doesn't like, oh my, I don't want to say transfer. What is it? Crumble. It hopefully doesn't crumble on me. Because I did have those 2 little pieces. But I think that was just because I tried to layer it. I don't think it would normally clump up or anything. I got a little bit of fallout from the eyeshadow from earlier that I didn't notice. That's also what I was brushing off. Okay, now for brows. I did get the Glossier Boy Brow. Okay, I got the shade brown. Even though I probably should have gotten black, but it is what it is. I'm just going to comb up my brows. I'm not going to add any extra product. I'm trying to do a really natural look. My dogs are growling because they hear the mailman. They don't like the mailman. What is it with dogs and the mailman? You know what I'm saying? What's the beef? There has to be like some ancestral history there with dogs and the mailman. Just kidding. But like still, I just feel like there has to be something like that just because what is it with dogs and mailmen? I feel like that's like every movie's joke ever because it's such a popular thing. My dogs don't like the mailman either. I don't know. So I'm really liking this brow gel. It has a little bit of... I just got it everywhere. I don't even know how. It wasn't even near there, but okay. But hopefully it'll clean up nicely, even though I just made a mess. That was me. How's the Wolverine look? Wolverine-esque. I love this. Okay, I also like this brow tint thing. Boy brow, it's so easy to work with. A little bit of pigment. Not too pigmented. But like also fast drying. So it's not like super wet and like falling back down. It's holding your brow exactly where you put it. Okay, and not filling them in too much. They still look like individual hairs, which I love. So I'm just gonna grab a little makeup Q-tip. I'm gonna clean the areas that I totally made a mess out of, like over here. And then over here, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, and it's super light and like does not pick up any kind of makeup product when it lifts, which is nice. So it's just super easy to clean up still. Okay, I really, really like that. I saw a video on TikTok of like how to do this bushy brow, and someone in the comments was like, why would anyone want to ever do that? I'm sorry if it's not your thing, but I mean, it's definitely in. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can use this in any kind of way that you want, like more like brushed out outwards, more brushed down if that's what your thing is, like whatever. This seems like it would be very, very versatile for any kind of styling of brows, and like it would hold it. That's all the point of it, is to set your brows where you want them. So I think it would be really, really good for any kind of trend that you like. But definitely more of the bushy. It does give you this like bushiness to your brows no matter what, I'm guessing. I don't normally just keep my brows like that. So right now that it's kind of dry, hopefully, I kind of comb them sideways now. Not like too sideways, because I still want them going up a little bit. But I don't want them like this up, you know, if that makes sense. So I just like them a little more down now. Now that they've been set in an upwards messiness, I like to kind of comb them down now. There we go. But I leave the outer area kind of messy because I don't really care about that one as much. You see what I'm saying? Super duper bushy. I don't like the Wolverine look for me. I have done it a couple of times. So I think it's fun and interesting. But yeah, I don't like leave it like that always. And it's not my preference, but I think it's really, really pretty. And then I kind of also blend out the beginning of my brow. I don't like my inner brow to be too pigmented. It makes it look a little too unnatural for me. And just a little more fluffy and natural and soft. So I really love this look today, guys. Alright, is that it? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face with bronzer and highlight and everything like that, and I'll be right back and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, guys, and that is the finished look. So really quick, I wanted to run down everything I used. I used the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter in the shade Beyond Golden Glow. This is a really beautiful, like I want to say golden peach, but mostly just golden with a tiny hint of peach. It reminds me of the ABH Emeryzi but I kind of like the tone of this one better. For whatever reason, peachy shades kind of flatter me better. So this one is really, really beautiful and flattering, but this one, the tone of it is just a little bit better for my skin tone, my light medium skin tone. Just like the tone, and like I think it's just because my olive undertones. So for whatever reason, but I think these are really, really close dupes, but just this one, I like the tone of it just a tiny bit better. But the formula of this one is like so much better. But this one's a really, really good dupe. Very, very similar on the cheeks. Okay, for my lips, I used the Dominique Cosmetics Galladita. It's a really pretty peachy nude. And then on top of it, just to make it a little more pink, I used the She's Secure from Patrick Ta. So I used those two products on my lips. I know it's a very high-end thing. That's why I kind of didn't want to go on camera with it. For bronzer, I just used my Take Home the Bronze bronzer. And then I already said my highlight. Oh, for setting spray, and then I just used the BH Cosmetics Paradise set. I'm liking this. I don't think it's super, I don't think it helps a lot with the makeup, like, long lastingness. But, I mean, I feel like it does really nicely in, like, setting my makeup and making sure it's kind of, like touchable and not so weird to the touch. I don't know, there's something about it. I like it a lot, but I don't think it makes my makeup last a long time. It does help with melting my skin together and everything like that. That it does. Dude, my nose was itchy. So there was that. I really do enjoy that. So just writing down the products we used today. Let me go ahead and grab them before I forget anything. The Boy Brow, the concealer, and the foundation. Where did it go? Did I throw it away already? I'm just kidding. No, I did not throw it away already. Is it in my hand? It's not in my hand. Let's complain about it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and go from products I hate the most to the ones I like the most. So I guess the only product that I didn't like today would be the Glossier. This is like a complete no. I know I tried to go in with an open mind. I said I wouldn't treat it the same way I treated the Maybelline BB Fresh Cream, whatever this is, skin tint. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Skin tints aren't for me. I think that they just don't do enough. Maybe for someone who has perfect skin, you can notice the difference. I have really textured, discolored, redness. I couldn't even tell. All I felt was greasy with both of these a long time ago as well. But this one specifically, it just felt tacky to the skin. I just felt like I put on a moisturizer and like I didn't see any kind of tint to my face at all. So to me, it's just a waste of money at that point. Now these products I don't hate. So we're going into, I know that was like the only thing I feel like I didn't really enjoy. But like the second thing I didn't enjoy the most is the concealer. It's okay. And I was able to make it work, but it just reacted really weird to the powder. And for that reason, I'm just gonna say it's probably this and not the powder. At first I thought it was the powder, but after I applied it to the rest of my face and it didn't react to the foundation, it makes me think that it was something to do with the concealer or the combo of the two. But even then, I didn't completely love the coverage. It's gone forever into the void. I really didn't enjoy the fact that it kept creasing up really fast, even though after I would blend it out and like grab my powder and it was already creased up again. So it was kind of like that. Like I didn't have a lot of time to work with it. It was super creasy. Right now it's like fine. I have a tiny bit of creasing, not anything that I would complain about too much, but just the fact that I didn't have a lot of time to work with. I had to blend it out and have to set it really quick. After it's set, it seems pretty okay. It's a little creasy, but not more than normal, I guess. But there's just so many good concealers out there. I can't possibly recommend that one over other ones. So that's why I consider it like not good, but it's not bad either. So. Whew. Next product I want to say is the powder. Okay, and now this one is scoring so low, not because it's bad. It's not bad at all. I actually like it. I'm going to use it, obviously, but it's not anything special. And for $50, I want it to be special. It has a lot of perks though. It's lightweight. It didn't look powdery. It wasn't heavy. There was a lot of perks to it. But my Laura Mercier is like $9 cheaper, and I might as well just get that one. The Laura Mercier is a little more mattifying and like drying, but it's kind of what I need in my oily skin. If you are a dry or to normal skin person, I think you might enjoy this more than I did, or it might work better for you. Just because you probably are looking for something that's not as mattifying. I prefer something a little more mattifying, and this one was just like super nice, super flawless, and all that kind of stuff. you know, it does have a lot of good things, but I can get the same exact effect out of my number 7 triple action finishing powder, which I already mentioned. So I'd rather pay $13 for this than pay $48 for this. And that's why I don't recommend it for that reason. If you have the money and you kind of want to feel bougie, I was about to say you could get that out of this, but even the packaging is really cheap. It's not really like a bougie experience either. I honestly feel like you get more of a bougie experience out of the number 7 packaging. Like, this to me is so nice. There's a little weight to it. It's a little heavy, and then just the the mirrored compact. I don't know. I think it's really, really pretty. I think this is hands down way better, just for the price. And like I said, you get a very, very similar effect, and my hair is doing all kinds of things. So there's that. All right, next up. Oh gosh, this is getting harder. Okay, the Glossier skin skin paint. I was gonna say the skin paint, the cloud paint. I really do like this. I enjoy it. It's cute. I actually prefer though a Flower Beauty one. I know I used this wrong. That was my bad. But I don't know. I feel like it's really, really similar to my Flower Beauty cloud paint. At the price difference, I would just prefer to buy more of these than this one. But it is really cute, really nice. I enjoyed it. It is a different color, thankfully. The Nectar one is definitely more peachy neutral, and this one's more like peachy pink. So the Glossier one. So I'm glad that they're a little bit different, so I can justify, having both and using both, because they kind of give me something a little bit different. Okay, this is getting really, really hard. Oh gosh. The top 3 just tie. I love these. These are like my best takeaway from this video. I feel like I've always heard people talk about the what is this? The boy brow, and that it's amazing, and I kind of just like, Glossier. It's like this no makeup but makeup look, whatever. I don't care. It's not really my vibe. I'm very full glam all the time. So, I was just like, whatever, but I finally decided that I was going to try some things from Glossier, so I decided to pull a full like face order sort of situation, and I decided to buy this and pull the trigger, and I'm so happy that I did, because I understand why so many people like this. This is it is probably one of the best brow gels I have ever tried. The tinted brow gel. Okay, so I love my NYX Control Freak. That is my absolute favorite. But this one, for being a tinted, is really, really nice, because it's like more of a one step, because with my NYX Clear Gel, I do have to fill it in with a pencil and kind of do the same thing, and it is a little more wet. This one's a little more fast drying, which I really, really did enjoy. But the NYX is a clear one, so it kind of gives me 2 different things. But this one is definitely, I think, my new favorite tinted brow gel. Like, I get it. I get the hype. This is really, really nice. You guys seen these brows? I honestly recommend it for someone like me who has more of a natural brow anyways. I'm not so sure how good what this would be for someone who has no brows. But for someone like me who already has a really nice, full, natural brow, this is super, super nice. And I really, really love this. And I can't wait to keep using it, because it's super nice. But like I said, these are all ties. So I love all of these. The Natasha Denona, I should have known better. I really do enjoy her formula, no matter how overpriced it is. I can't like hate it. I know like people are gonna be like, well, you should have been like with the same thing with the Tatcha, but like the color story alone sets it apart. I don't have anything similar to this, and like I said, it pulls definitely like more neutral pink on your eyes, versus in the pan it looking like super pink to me. Like, this looks super pink. And this one does come out to be more like a blush bronzy nude. And like this one is just like a champagne pink. It's just so much more wearable than I thought it would be. And I'm not really a fan of pinks. And this is so pretty. And I love it. I don't know. It blew my mind. The color story is great. Ugh. It gets me. It gets me. It's too overpriced. This little palette, this tiny little palette is $25. This tiny little palette. But it's so nice. I definitely recommend this one for the upcoming Sephora VIB. Like, just telling you guys. It's so good. So good. Okay. Now, lastly, this one, I kind of want to make it my favorite because I was so pleasantly surprised. I have never fallen in love with a more natural mascara. Like, look at this. It's so, like, butterfly and fluttery and pretty and natural and just, like so pretty with, like, no mascara. Like, I honestly, it looks so natural and so crazy, like, to me that I'm baffled at how much I love it for it being, like, this side is already getting pushed down because of my hair. Not because of the mascara, because my hair is, like, literally pushing it down. I need to get it out of my face. But, it's just so pretty and so wispy and just gorgeous. Like, look at that. I just love it so much. Like, it's so natural. It's blowing my mind how gorgeous it looks. I feel like it makes me look very flirty and cute and innocent. Even though I'm not. It's so cute. I love it. I love this mascara. This might be my new daily. I feel like I need to buy another one already. Like, keep one in my car. Keep one in here. Yes, I love this. This is so good. So, alright guys, that is it for today. I am gonna film another video. I'm gonna film my BoxyCharm video, hopefully. I need to get that one up ASAP, but I need to do my face first, obviously. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.